In this video, we're going to cover the secret Facebook traffic method that actually works. You're actually not going to believe how crazy traffic is on Facebook right now. I know you're thinking, it's Facebook, no one uses the platform. It's just not true. And right now, Facebook is pumping out content. It's unbelievable how powerful it is right now. So under these little blue sticky notes is every single thing I'm doing on the platform right now. If you're not familiar with me, I'm Jake. I built 3 different businesses to 6 figures. I've been doing this now for 6 years, and I help people just like you who want to leave their 9-to-5 job create consistent 10K months so that you're able to do that. There's a link in the description with a free training that shows you how to hit 10K months. And also you can book a call with me if you want, and we can talk about your business so I can help you hit consistent 10K months. But this video is all about traffic. I'm so excited to dive into this. There are people, this blew me away. Primarily, obviously, my thing is YouTube. I believe it is the best way to build a business, but I've been seeing some people hit crazy numbers on Facebook traffic. Some people who do very similar stuff to what I do, hitting multiple millions of views. One guy hit, again, that I know pretty well, I've known him for like 4 or 5 years, hit like 500 million views. And not only are they making money from Facebook, they're then redistributing it to their own offers, to their other platforms, to their email list, all these things. This is an incredible opportunity right now, and I'm going to show you everything I'm doing right now. Now, I am new to Facebook. Again, YouTube is my main thing, but you're going to see everything we're testing, and even being brand new. I mean, I've been doing this for like 4 or 5 days. I've grown a lot of other channels, obviously. I think my TikTok's like 70-something thousand. I have 4 or 5 different YouTube channels that have done well, but we're only at about 4 or 5 days in, and we're averaging about 4,000 views a day. It'll be easy 100,000 a month, and my guess is we'll probably hit 500,000 views in the first 30 days based on what we're already seeing. So really, really excited about this, and it'll just skyrocket from there. So we're going to go one by one. I actually don't even know which one is which, so we're just going to randomly pull these off, and we're going to talk about every single method that I am using right now to drive traffic with Facebook, and hopefully we can use it to transform your business. You might not want to do all these, but I highly recommend at least trying some of them. Where are we going to start? Let's start with this one. So we're using Claude. Oh, this is the perfect one to start with because this is like the base form, the base way to do this. So I'm using Claude. Now, I just switched over. This whole conversation is going to be very raw, by the way. It'll be extended conversations over each of these, so my apologies if parts of it are drawn out. You can always skip to different points in the video. But the Claude viral ladder. So I highly recommend, first off, switching to Claude. Again, it's $20 a month, just like ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT for everything. I always have. Like 6 days ago, I think the day before I started really going hard on Facebook, I switched over to Claude. We were doing some blog stuff, and I tested it. It is 1,000 times better at writing. And because a lot of what we're going to do on Facebook is primarily text-driven, we really want the better writer. So I definitely recommend picking up Claude. So real quick, I didn't even show this. This is some like literal, this is crazy to think about. These tests in here were me posting 1 to 2 times, just normally on my account, like wasn't really thinking much. I wasn't planning on going all in on this. This is when I really started going in on August 29th, 4,800 views. The very first day I joined a challenge with other people who were serious about it. And we're already seeing, I mean, we're averaging over these days just over 4,000. And again, I see more engagement today than any other day. So I expect tomorrow to be even higher. And eventually we'll also be getting monetized here on Facebook over the next few weeks. So first thing I want to show are these threads. Perfect. Pulled one up right here at the beginning. So this is the viral ladder thread. So this is a simple hook. I'm going to show you how I'm building these out too, and a way that you can do it if you want the easy version. But so here's the hook. And what you can see down in the comments is all of the individual posts from this, right? Now, I think there's some ways that I'm doing it different than other people because I still very much want to keep my voice. So I put out 2 videos every single day on YouTube, one on this channel, one on my Jake the Affiliate channel. So I actually take those transcripts, I plug it into Claude, and then it makes me 20 posts like this based on that one transcript that I schedule out maybe 2 a day for 10 days or every day. That part differs. But what happens then is in this ladder, so you see post number 1, post number 2, post number 3, and so on. Every single one, first off, it encourages them to comment challenge or comment some keyword, which is going to boost engagement and then begin conversations with people in the DMs, or either in the DMs or in the thread. It also links to the YouTube video that it created this content about. So that way, and we're going to see, I'll actually go ahead and show you this. We have seen some massive spikes like this on some YouTube videos from this Facebook traffic, which to me is the biggest point of it, right? Like I will use Facebook in the same way I would use TikTok or IG. I'm using it to drive traffic to the main source of my business, which is YouTube. You could also do it to sell stuff, right? You can send the traffic wherever you want, but you want to be strategic that you are sending it somewhere on 60 to 70% of your posts at least. So I'm sending some to my YouTube channel. Every thread I make, I have it built into Claude to link to the actual post, the YouTube video. And then I have my call to action, which is the same one that's a link in the description of this video, which is my free training to hit consistent 10K months, right? Claude's doing this whole thing. So here's how we have this, is I have my Facebook viral post. This is a project I have built out inside of Claude. And over here, you see the different types of, now I'm actually going to show you somewhere in this video, depending on where we come across it in the Miro board, but how you can actually get access to all these, and they'll be free to you if you want them. So all of these, so this is a start document, which basically just like explains to the project the overarching picture of what I want to do. And then the rest of these are individual style of posts that I make. I'm really right now leaning into these two, but these are like the generic styles I like to do. A single image post, a post from a viral video, someone else's video, a ladder post, and a news post. But these are the two I'm really leaning into. So for this one, we're talking about this right here. So you can see this is my full thing of instructions for how to write a good ladder post. I'm going to give you the transcript of my video. It's going to include the link to the video. You're going to link it in the third or fourth comment. You're going to have my primary call to action. You're going to tell a story based on what I said in the video. You're not going to make stuff up. All of that is very, very specific. So I pump one in. I literally just handed the transcript. I say pull from this, and it spits out 20 for me that I can then copy and paste into the Facebook scheduler. So the way that works is you come to content. You click create, you click post. Hello, we're going to choose a background. Go next. Go to scheduling options, and then we're going to schedule it out. Once we've scheduled it out, let me delete that. You go to scheduled. You come down to whatever the post is, let's say this one, and then you can add in all of your comments right there, right? So that's how we're scheduling stuff, so we're doing this in bulk. I'm jumping ahead a little bit. But that's how I'm making the viral ladder posts. I've got to go through this. We got a lot of stuff to cover here. This video is going to be a freaking banger. This is going to sound overwhelming. Obviously, start with what you can start with. Most people are recommending like 5 a day. But here's the truth about social media now. And this is more and more true with the rise of AI content. Platforms literally do not care how much content you put out. I've tested this across every platform. I've done 20 videos a day for TikTok Shop Affiliate. I have one of my YouTube channels puts 10 pieces of content out, long form, per day, and they still do okay. Like, they just care that the content is quality and that the audience enjoys it. The second the audience stops enjoying it, now they care. But they do not care actually about how... You can go look at news sites or news accounts that put out tons of content a day. The algorithms don't care as long as the content itself is good. So here's kind of my flow at the moment, where I'll wake up in the morning, I'll use Claude. I'm primarily leaning into these two, which is why I'm doing so many at a time, is I'll do like maybe 60 of these and then maybe 1 or 2 sets of these. So let's say I did 3 sets, 3 different transcripts. So that's 60 posts, and then maybe 2 of these puts me at 90 posts. And then I'm going to take some time in the morning and schedule them out throughout the next week or so. And I'm not going to do all of them. I'm just going to do as many of them as I can or as I have time for. But this was a massive unlock for me because I just need to hear someone say it. Because you always get a little curious, like, okay, is the algorithm going to get mad if I post too much? Is it going to consider it spam and ban me? But I heard the guy who's doing 500 million views in the last 90 days talk about how he's shooting between 80 and 100 pieces of content. And for me, that was just the moment that clicked. Gotcha. It's okay to do. Let's go pump out as much as possible. So we want to keep it quality, but we want to punch out a lot of content. And again, that's why I think my style of doing this works really well, because it's all based on literally videos that I made. It's not making it up. It is actually really good content. Okay. So we're going to do as many as we can today. Start with 5, start with 10. Don't feel like you have to start here, but know that you can scale up to this over time, or eventually have someone doing the scheduling for you. I'm doing all mine by myself right now, but we will outsource this. I don't love handing this over to one of my team members in the Philippines, because that's going to get hit by Facebook. I've heard people say it won't, but I have a feeling, and I don't want to risk it for my Facebook account. All right, next, trending news posts. This is something I'm not doing as well as I could. Let me give you an example of it, though. I'm going to have to scroll a little ways to find this content. So the one that I did it on, I can talk about it while I'm trying to get there, was on when Amazon laid off like 14,000 people. By the way, I absolutely hate these other backgrounds. They look so awful. Black and red are the only options. Amazon laid off 14,000 people and talked about their future being AI. And that was just such a great context to lean into. Are you ready for the AI revolution? So you can see I've been posting a lot of content. It was literally just a picture of the news story talking about that. So if you can find, for very obvious reasons, find things that are trending in news, talk about them on Facebook, and it just has a higher likelihood to go viral because it's stuff that people are talking about and care about right now. I just said this, but I actually only believe in the red and black backgrounds. I've tested some of these other ones, and they look absolutely atrocious. I think, yeah. Can we talk about how the black background is the only good Facebook background right now, and the only other acceptable answer is red? So my style right now is all of the ones that are more like threads, I'm doing in black, and then kind of like random thoughts throughout the day, I'm using more of the red, just to kind of keep those different in people's minds. Like, this is a fresh post today. This is a value post based on some video that Jake's done. All right. 90-day challenge. So if you are looking to do this, like you literally want to come do it alongside me while I'm doing it, highly recommend checking out this challenge. I'll make sure to throw the link in the description. That'll take you to this page. This is a full review. It's a 90-day challenge to $5,000. Doing this strategy would be very hard not to make that money. The challenge is actually designed for beginners, and it takes out all the tech and all the other hassles of running a business and just focuses on the traffic itself. So if you decide to join, the link is in the description. It comes to this page. You can watch my full breakdown of it. If you click this page, it'll take you to the checkout page. And then down here are all the extra bonuses that you get 100% for free just for signing up through my link. Like, I'm going to share 10 pieces of your content. I went over all of this in this video, so I'm not going to do it twice, but you can watch that there. Highly recommend it. We'll actually grow together. I'll help engage your content. I'll share your content. I'll probably get you added to the DM chat where I'm talking with other people who are all growing together. So I'll be an asset that you can use to help grow your own channel, as long as you use that link down in the description. Next, this is a new one. I've only done 2 or 3 of these so far, and it's Sora videos. Let me see if I can find. I think I might not be able to. I've posted so much stinking content now that it does become really hard to find stuff. Let's do it by reach. I think this one got quite a few views, but I might be wrong. I made a joke today, and this is only partly a joke because you're going to see in a second this is really true. Any kind of AI content, you can just throw the word AI in there without it even mattering, and it is getting more views. 70% of my top like 10 to 20 posts in some way relate to AI. Here are 2 news stories about Amazon and AI. So those are really high too. I mean, obviously news, people just care about what's going on right now. Let's see if I can find that Sora video. I'll check for a second, and then if I can't, we'll call it. I know how to do it. I think that got categorized as a reel. Maybe. Here it is. So I don't want to play the volume because it'll mess up the way I'm currently running it. But you can see this is just simple little Sora video. This is something I'm testing, but a really good way just to get traffic. It's something different to throw people off in the timeline. Like, oh, this looks different. Let me see it. There's people who are doing this really, really well. I definitely wouldn't say I've only done 2 or 3 pieces of content this way, so I wouldn't say I'm doing it well yet. Shelly Hopkins, I believe is her last name. I can't believe I just forgot her last name. If she sees it, she's gonna kill me. Yeah, Shelly Hopkins. Sorry, Shelly. I'd never look at your last name. I always just call you by your first. She is doing a lot of Sora content that's been really good, so she's a good one to go check. I saw someone else, but I can't remember their name, who's doing like exclusively Sora all across their page and crushing with it. So this is a really good strategy. Shelly is actually implementing more of her actual face in Sora. Again, I just haven't dove far enough into that because I'm trying a lot of different stuff. She's going to kill me when she sees I got her name wrong. I'm so sorry. Off the cuff posting. So this is a lot of the red content that you saw. This is me just kind of off the top of my head. Like, I mean, these are really just like more thoughts during the day. This is more like tweet style, like just quick thoughts, whatever during the day. So one thing I've loved about Facebook traffic is it's actually living at least 1 to 2 to 3 weeks in the timeline, which is a really cool pattern I've seen that I didn't expect. I thought most things would be like, if it doesn't show up today, it's not going to show up for you. Another one, making the joke about AI equals engagement. I don't care if it's content, emails, titles, offers, doesn't matter. Literally just putting the letters AI in everything now. Hashtag AI. Just as a joke. So that's a little more of what I do with the red videos. This is just a note. This is my own one like this. Screw all the other backgrounds. I don't understand how Facebook is such a big company, but every background other than black and red is awful. Like, just make decent backgrounds. I don't understand. That's my rant for the day. I'm done. They're awful. They're so bad. Claude thumbnails. So here's my other style of Claude posts are these 15 viral thumbnail posts. Now, I'm gonna be honest, these are crushing. These I'm about to lean heavily into. Let me give a little note here. Actually, let me pull one up. This one's still a ladder post. Man, I'm not going to be able to find it, am I? This might be it. No, that's the transcript of the video. Oh, so what you're seeing right here is me actually working through the problem I was about to tell you about. So one of the things that's super frustrating right now, let me find it from here. I want to give you a good example of this. So that's someone sharing one of them. Okay, here we go. So this one is I'm taking a thumbnail, and I want to get to the point where pretty much every one of my videos gets posted one time a day. It's just hard to do that many of them. But instead of doing the ladder comment, I'm doing it as like a normal post with a call to action at the bottom, comment video in order to get this video. So someone comments the word video, and then I actually send them the link to this one. A lot of these are actually getting really good engagement, and I'm just populating my thumbnail all over the place. So, I mean, one of the reasons I love Facebook right now in general is it is amping my YouTube content like crazy. Like, YouTube is seeing that people are, that my link is being dispersed all over the place. It's seeing people click on it and be engaged with it, seeing it coming from another source, and not to mention like just a lot more visibility and a lot more eyeballs getting on my content. But this is a super simple one. My one issue with this style of post inside of Claude, it's really tough to copy and paste it to Facebook correctly. So I've been running it from Claude into ChatGPT to like clean up the structure of it. So when it copy and pastes incorrectly. Like this one isn't even done well. I think this one I actually had to do manually because Claude didn't do it well. So that's something that's still a little clunky for me, but I'm scheduling. So I'll pretty much take like this video. I'll do 15 of them, and then I'll do one per day for the next 15 days to make sure like this, you will see this video once a day for the next 15 days. And don't get worried that like people are gonna get tired of seeing this. People are not seeing your content, right? Like what was I showing you? Like 4,000 views yesterday. 4,000 views means like maybe a handful of people saw your video, your post multiple times, but people are not seeing your content. Like, you're not doing millions of views. So it's okay to have things that are similar and being replicated day over day. Really like that post though. Like, this thing is performing. I'm about to amp these up a lot because they're performing very, very well. Also, when it comes to Claude in general, it's funny. We got the pro plan, and I have like me and my whole team working. So they're doing blog posts from the same one that I'm doing all these posts. We're hitting our max so fast. We're going to have to upgrade here in a few days. Here's another one. So sharing and commenting on other people's posts. This is super important, right? So what you're going to realize is there's just this reciprocal effect of if you comment, like, and share other people's posts, especially the right people, they will do the same to you because they are trying to grow as well. So they're going to realize, oh, this person's liking a lot of my content. Let me like some of theirs. Oh, this person's sharing some of my content. I want them to continue to do this. I'll share theirs as well. And probably what you're going to see is there's like this like line of growth. If it's someone who's at the exact same level as you, starting from scratch, it might be like a 1-to-1, right? Like, you like, they like, you comment, they comment, you share, they share. You might find someone who's a little bit bigger, maybe 10, 15,000 followers. They're still in the growth phase and they're grinding to get bigger. Maybe you have to like 10 of their posts or comment on 3 or 4 or share 2 or 3 before they do that for you, but they have a bigger audience. So if you continually do that and they see that you are helping them out, they will do it. Even as a more cynical person, they will do it because it helps them. They will do it because they want you to continue to engage on their content. But also, like, be observant of who are the people who share content, who are the people who respond to all the comments, who are the people who are going to notice that you are commenting. So just be strategic. And obviously it's never bad just to comment, because the other thing that can happen is if you comment on people that are really big, even if they don't share your content, and sometimes they will, but even if they don't, you are getting visibility from other people seeing your comments on their posts. So do a really good quality comment so that increases your visibility as well. Very, very important. Great way to grow. Memes, big fan of memes. Let's see if I have a quick one I can find. I'm not going to. Oh, yes, I just had one. So I love that this is an easy one. There's a good app that I think it's like Meme Generator or something. And then if you Google Meme Generator, like the very one at the top is really good too. So you can crank these out very quickly. Go into ChatGPT, go into Claude and say, this is my business. Give me 10 memes that fit this style of unpopular opinion, and then schedule them out one a day for the next 10 days, right? Very easy. I did forget something that I need to go back and say. This viral ladder, if you don't want to do the Claude method, in fact, if you're a beginner, it's probably not the best method to start with. When you join the challenge, not only do you get my bonuses, you get free access to Freedom Threads. Again, this is by the same guy, Jonathan Montoya, who runs the challenge. He'll give you free access. I believe it's for 90 days, the whole length of the challenge. And I'm not going to explain all of it because I explain it in the review video, but basically you enter in the information here and it creates thread posts for you. So you don't have to do that manually. Why I like doing them in Claude is it gives me the ability to customize. If I don't like something or if I want to tweak something, I can just tweak my instructions. And then if I want a whole new style of post because I see something that someone else is doing, I can create a whole new instruction sheet based on that style of post. But wanted to mention that you will get access to that. So that's going to be a really easy way to do those viral threads. Breakout clips. This is an interesting one. I just got this today and I'm really, really excited about these. I'm going to use these in ads for my personal stuff too, but I am very excited to see how these perform. I want to get probably 50 to 100 up before I really make a judgment, but I think these are going to crush. Man, I was really happy about this thumbnail too. I thought that one turned out really good. That's a great video, by the way. This is probably I released this video today and this video is probably coming out tomorrow. But if you go to my channel, go find that video. That video is worth taking the time to watch. But what I was looking for are these right here. So this is it is a software called Breakout Clips. So let me show you the ones I've done. So just this like really creative, let me make sure my face isn't in the way. Coffee mugs running around. Coffee's a priority. How many cups? It's just different. It stands out on a timeline because it's very unique. Here's another one. Again, you almost get like this 3D vibe. It's just very different. What's coming to your front porch this Black Friday? And again, we just want to stand out in the timeline. Like, we want people to be scrolling through and go, like, what the heck is that? I haven't seen that before, and kind of mess with their head a little bit. And these, I think these do that. Here's the other one. It's here, my free training to hit consistent 10K months. If you want 10K months, comment free and I'll send it over. I'll actually add a link in the description for this software as well. And I don't have the bonus page ready yet. Maybe by the time you see this video, you'll see a bonus page like this. And I'll probably do a full review on it too on my other channel. But there will be bonuses if you decide to buy it through my link. I just don't know what those bonuses are yet. We've got to build them out. But you'll email me at info@jakethornhill.com if you decide to purchase, so I make sure you get some awesome bonuses, and I'll make sure that you're successful using this. But let me show you some of the templates. It's so stinking cool. So, like here, you see like this dinosaur coming out. Here are astronauts looping around. It's such a great way to break. Just stop someone's scroll. Just break their attention as they're like brainlessly scrolling. And there's so many cool templates. You can actually make some of your own templates. You can take any of the backgrounds and switch it with a different animation. You can see all these categories. It's really, really cool. Highly recommend. I think you can actually do the first one or two for free. I might be wrong on that. Don't quote me. I don't remember for sure. But again, use that link in the description to go pick it up through my link, and I'll make sure you get some awesome bonuses. Hopefully by the time you click that link, you'll see a bonus page and a review where I go over those bonuses. But you'll go to the bonus page and then click the link. So I'm very excited for those videos. I'll do an update whenever I talk about my Facebook. I'll be talking about Facebook traffic a bunch in the next 1 to 2 months if this continues to grow. So I'll give some feedback on how that strategy is working. You can also ask in the comments. Next is short form video. For whatever reason, I am struggling with short form video recently. Maybe it's because I'm doing 2 YouTube videos a day and 60 to 80 posts on Facebook a day. Maybe that's why. But if you are creating short form for other places, you should also be putting it on Facebook. I did knock a few out the other day. Pretty basic ones. Just kind of in the car, talking head. I mean, you guys know what this is. This is generic. I mean, here's one from Shelly. So, I mean, like you would do any kind of short form content, whatever kind of short form content you do, just obviously repost it here as well. I'm not going to, nope. Here's one. So, favorite traffic strategy. Obviously, this is going to show up even better in stories, but it shows up on the timeline as well. It shows up better in phones than it does on computer. But if you're doing any short form, post it here as well. Comment on growing creators' posts. I think we talked about this a little bit. Also, always just kind of like notice what is that creator doing. I would find like 5, 10, 20 creators who always reply to comments, who occasionally share content, and I would just hammer their posts in really good ways, like provide value, because you're always thinking like, this is traffic. This is real estate that I get to take up in the comment section of someone who gets a lot of views. So I'm getting views on my content, on my post, on my comment, just by being here, with the chance of them sharing my content as well. So be strategic. Last 2. Funnel to YouTube and lead magnet. Make sure you are actually funneling these posts. Again, now that we've gone over so many of these strategies, you see that a lot of mine point to my lead magnet and they point to my YouTube channel. Even ones like this, where it's just a screenshot. This is more of like an off the cuff kind. But they're pointing to my YouTube channel by talking about it, right? So no, there's not a link here, but someone's going to go, oh, this guy's growing. Oh, these videos look interesting. Let me go check it out. So just make sure you know where you're funneling your traffic. And then lastly, share groups. You'll also get this when you enter the 90-day challenge. I'll make sure you end up in the same share group that I'm in. So once a day, you can put one of your pieces of content in there, and other people will share yours and you'll share theirs. It's people at the same level growing together. So if you use all these strategies, or even just a combination of them, you are going to absolutely crush it with Facebook traffic. So let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on this, what questions you have. If there's anything you want me to make a video about that goes more in depth onto any of these single areas, I would love to do it. And you will be seeing a lot of updates on this as we go. My expectation is like a bare minimum of 100K views over the next month, and I'm going to funnel that to my email list, to my primary offer, and to my YouTube channel. And hopefully the goal is more closer to 500, but I think within 60 days, we will hit that 500 mark and also be monetized. And when you can get those two things rolling, that you're sending to offers, you're adding to your email list, you're adding to your YouTube channel, and now you're getting monetized on Facebook, this strategy is nuts. Hope this video was helpful. Let me know down in the comments. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon on the next video.